Hair loss services to your business so you can separate yourself from the rest. A lot of us, sure, we can do sew-in weaves, we can do all kinds of stuff. We can finagle some stuff. We can pull the ponytail over to the side to try to cover up some hair that's thinning. We can do some sprays and doodads and stuff, but today I'm just talking about entering that space where you're offering the next level of services to try to get people to restore their hair and just capitalizing off of that. So if you're not there, that's why I'm just wanting to just kind of invite you into that space and talk about it and see, are you there? Okay, well, let's help you get there if you're not. And since LaTanya is already there, because we're always talking and conversing and going to some of the same events, she's already familiar, Shay's already familiar, but that's what I'm just going to be talking about today. And this is just a moment to just kind of think about it, and I put up here, just this is a be real moment. And if any of those services, any of the services that I mentioned are not currently what you're offering, just think about maybe offering it, because that's, you know, an add-on service to your business. That could be an extra $25 per person per day. You can do it on the next 4 clients that you have coming in. You can really take this business higher by just adding on these next level services. Whether it be hair replacement, getting into retailing, we're just talking about just adding that next level of $100,000 or extra $10,000 a month, just getting into that next space. I find that a lot of stylists that I know that are in the business, we kind of get burnt out doing the same things all the time, same shortcuts, same clients is getting the same thing all the time. You may want to do something else. You may have an assistant who's ready, who's hungry, but you really don't want to take that time to advance yourself and have to do all those services. You may want to train this stylist. You may want to say, you know what, we have a stylist you can go to, she handles all that. Let's step into that space. Train the assistant, that's what I'm here for. But I just don't want any of us to leave any money on the table, because there's money to be made out there. 1 out of every man, by the time he reaches 18 to 25, is already thinning, already lost his hair. By the time we reach 25 to 30, most of us are already starting to transition into that downward sweep or that menopause, where we start losing our estrogen. That hair starts changing. We have a couple babies, but we never get it back together. It's a whole market out there to capitalize off of. So that's where we're going to just sit just for a second. So I just don't want anyone to let any money walk out the door, because it's not a matter of if, it's when those clients with that hair loss are going to sit in your chair, if they don't already. I know you were just talking about it. We want to just kind of set ourselves apart from the rest. On your block, Shay, does anybody else offer hair loss services on the block where you work? Does anybody do what you do?
No.
Does anybody else do what you do where you are? That's what I'm talking about. It's nobody in Atlantic City that does what I do. I think I met one young lady the other day that offers like illusion units, but she's not like a hair loss specialist or a trichologist. She doesn't help you work from the inside out. Like, I think I'm the only one in my area. When I get people that call, I say, well, where are you calling from? They're calling from New York and New Jersey. They're calling from Pennsylvania, Delaware. And I'm like, it's nobody around, you know, other than you and maybe Miss Pearl, that I can probably say, well, I can give you somebody right now that's, you know, remotely like an hour in my circle. It's like we need more people to specialize in this. So what I'm talking about is just increasing your income and offering services to separate yourself from others. Like, you can't get what I do at Keisha down the street. You can't get what I do at the spot across the street when somebody says, oh, well, so-and-so is cheap, I'm going to go over there. You go right ahead, because in 6 months you're going to be bald, because they can't give you what I give you. You won't get me. I'm going to make you keep some hair on your head. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean, just stepping up the services and separating yourself to make yourself different. Because if it's 10 salons on a block like they are where I am, there's a Dominican shop, there's 2 braid shops, there's a barber shop, and maybe 4 salons in one square space.
That's where I'm at too. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like just offering something that's different and just marketing yourself to be a different brand. So I just kind of want to talk about adding an extra maybe $100,000 to your business, which is not hard. I mean, all of us in here, times 52 weeks a year, just say out of 50 weeks a year, 2 weeks for vacation. All of us on a given week can make $2,000. That's easy. So I'm talking about adding an extra $2,000 a week to your income, to add that extra $100,000 to your life, where you can expand that salon, where you can hire some other people, where you can redo the salon. I'm talking about stuff like that. And I'm going to make it seem really, really simple. I'm not going to make it hard. And yes, I am talking about money, but that's why we're here. We're either going to spend some money today, we're going to learn how to make some. And I am the owner of the Hair Loss Center of New Jersey. It used to be called SBL Hair Loss, but I transitioned to make it sound more appealing to like everyone. Everyone always says, well, what does SBL stand for? What's SBL Hair Loss? So I just changed it to Hair Loss Center of New Jersey. So I started working with a branding coach. So that's the new logo. But I am the owner and I'm a hair loss professional, and I'm transitioning into a certified trichologist. And I'm a New Jersey cosmetology educator. I worked at Jolie Hair and Beauty for maybe like 6 months. That was not me at all. Everything's just so regimented, state board, roller set, pin curl. I couldn't do it. That wasn't me. I wanted to kind of work and just work with seasoned stylists already and just try to help them add on some extra services. Whenever I would start talking about trichology in the beauty school, it was just too far above their heads, and I can't seem to dummy it down. So I said, you know what? I want to just stick with just stylists that are already in the business, already know about, you know, a whole lot of stuff, and it's just easier to talk about people who've been in business and been seasoned. You know what I mean? I work with Nice Beauty Supply every so often to educate for their training company. They have the Cadence color line, they have Nioxin, they have the XDC line. Occasionally she'll let me do some of their classes and their training, so I'm just trying to step out and do my own training right now. By any chance, are you offering any hair loss services in your business?
Yes.
With Sharon? What do you do?
I'm trying to, but I'm at one place and she's at another place, and most of the things that we need to offer those, you know, more services are at the other place. So I haven't been in practice as I should be.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about that today.
Okay.
Do you offer any hair loss services where you are?
Yes and no.
Okay, what's the yes?
Okay, so I started out doing weaves,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so over it. Like, I'm so over the weaves. I wanted to be more so a option
Mhm.
and not a choice. So I've been doing a lot of research on, you know, hair loss and everything, and I've been sending them to someone that I follow on Instagram who's in like South Carolina to
Mhm.
get the products, and then I'll treat them with the products. So
Mhm.
I actually had a conversation with her through Instagram DM about like an online webinar
Okay.
where I can sell her products in my salon and educate the clients, but she might be a little too busy for me because she
Okay.
never got back. But
Okay.
yes and no, so I'm in the transitioning stage where I want to do shortcuts and
Mhm.
you know, color, and I want to be more creative. The weaves are so boring to me. So.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Well, good. Well, because I'm going to talk a little bit about retailing, so maybe you can work with a brand to get your own name out there. I mean, I've worked with Latanya. Latanya gave me a company, and that's a lot of information that can help you to just market your own brand. Whatever it is that she's providing, you can provide something similar for your clients. You don't have to sell someone else's stuff. Sell your stuff. This is what I'm talking about, trying to walk into that space through retailing. You know, you can make $100,000 a year just having the stuff sitting on the shelf. Everything that you have on your station that you use in the clients, every time you turn around, they be like this. Want to see what you got. Every time you turn around or go to the bathroom, they like this, trying to see what you have on your shelf. So you can design your own products that can benefit you. I mean, something that you might get the small bottles, you may get essential oils, fill them up. You might learn to make your own shea butter, your own conditioner. That's what I'm talking about. We have to do some other stuff because we can't be braiding and curling and cutting clippers, getting tendonitis, all kinds of stuff. We have to do some other stuff that's going to save us from doing so much labor and just do more talking and more showing. Here you go, buy it right here. Put it on that front counter. You don't even have to do anything. You ever go in an Acme or a supermarket and they have like the magazines and stuff, and you walk by, and because you're walking by and you see it, that's how it should be at your salon. Have that stuff sitting right there, so when they walk out, they're like, oh, that's what you got in your stuff, give me one of those. Multiply it. 5 people a day, 5 days a week, 30 days out the month. That's your money right there. That's it. So that's just what I'm talking about today. So if I don't even all get to it, that's where I'm trying to get everybody today. So what I want to just introduce to you guys who aren't doing these services, are you really introducing services that can set you apart? Are you retailing products like I just shared with you? Are you doing the illusion units? I hate to say man weaves, but are you doing the illusion units? Are you servicing someone that doesn't look like you, like white people? You learn how to do hair replacement, you can service anyone. You can service children, you can service men, women, doesn't matter who it is, because everybody's losing their hair. Everybody wants hair. Nobody wants to be bald. So that's what I mean. Are you really introducing services that set you apart? can someone that don't look like you step into your salon and get one of these done?
So when you see a scalp like that, they look like that's finished. There ain't no hair coming through there, right?
Oh, down at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's just an example of someone with inflammation. When you see all this redness,
Yeah, I see the redness. That's when they dead. But sometimes they don't have. When they scalp be looking like that, it's like a skitty ball.
mm-hmm.
Is it? There's no hair follicles, so the hair come back through there.
It depends on who it is, how you service them, and how long. It depends on where they are actually. You can help some clients transition from that.
She get bald. This one, I
Mhm.
just asked the Lord, please don't let her lose another strand,
I
because this
know.
one is not. She's going to commit suicide.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I already know it. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Instead of like dealing with it
Mm-hmm.
and accepting it,
Yep.
you know, she been bald on her the whole time.
Mm.
So,
Mhm.
you know, more I'm curly. It's sometimes I can touch her scalp and it come up from her hair come in. I can touch somebody from the scalp and their hair just come right off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just great touch you to try to curl it, and it's in my hand.
Hey, there's a lot that you can do with that client, but you gotta help work with them from the inside out. But that's what I'm going to
See,
be talking
they don't
about.
know that, and I know
Yeah.
sometimes this
Mhm.
client drinks.
Mhm.
People don't think they're drinking and smoking, or we smoking weed or whatever you smoke. They don't think it take a toll on them. Some people's body can't tolerate it. She can't tell. I know she bends her elbow. I got a friend that tell her she gotta put that glass down.
Yep. And if she don't want to put the glass down, you move on to the next. That's all I
But
say
why
to
you
all my
gonna ask
clients.
me about your bald head though?
Don't worry about it. Everybody's not going to be a client. Everybody's not going to be that next level client. Do you just give her what you give her and move on to the next one? But yes, I'm with you because I go through the
She
same
right at
thing.
30th Street. She 2
Mhm.
seconds from 30th Street jumping off. I'm telling you.
So if you need any help, I'm just going to introduce retail to you. I'm going to introduce some specialty services that most of us we already offer. So it's going to be nothing to them, but you guys might be interested in it. And this is probably what she does at the other location. We're going to talk briefly about hair loss and restoration services, hair loss and replacement. And if you need the education, I can provide you with that brief education through a company called SOAR. SOAR. Some other time with SOAR.
So SOAR is, she always, this is my girlfriend though, really, you know, and this is what SOAR is about. So SOAR stands for Strategize, Optimize, Accountability, and Responsibility. And what SOAR is, and it's something that, so be on the lookout because we were just talking